Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's LTA 2025 matchup.
The push on Loki, after Loki has no teleport already, and he invested that control ward. I want to see, wait a second.
We've already got a little bit of scrap going on up here on the top side as Busio's down to 100 HP and some serious danger. First blood over to Vulcan. C9 whooping him in the 2v2.
I wanted to see if this control ward invested to see Dragon was going to do anything, but Inspired's actually top for the counter dive.
Inspired dropping the Stranglethorns, immediately kills Vulcan. They follow it up. It's a double for the jungle CEO on FlyQuest.
I mean, that's just efficient, Flowers. He's got double full clears into grubs into double kill at the tower.
Oh, that's what I'm kind of waiting to see from C9 here. Do you want a full challenge for it? Do you want to just go in, try to smite one of them down? Inspired and Busio, got to be a little bit careful here. They are outnumbered at the very beginning of the fight, and Busio immediately absorbing so much damage, but he barely gets away. The Ignite finally ticks down and kills him, but they're ready to take one back. Loki is the sacrifice. FlyQuest claiming the feat of warfare, 1-for-1 trade.
Yeah, honestly, FlyQuest will take that one happily.
He's on the Zyra. Blackfire Torch on the Cassiopeia. Dots on dots on dots on dots. Both of these champions so obnoxious to deal with at this point in the game. And FlyQuest now, with all 6 grubs in their possession, that is so much turret taking power, and they are now only one neutral objective away, by the way, the next dragon spawning in about 10 seconds, from being able to claim the extra boots, the feats of strength.
Yeah. Already we're looking at, we're looking at Blabber take a little bit of a chunk, a big chunk.
Yeah, we got a whole all-in coming out from Bwipo, but now Thanatos is looking to make a difference in the fight here himself. Bwipo going back in a 1v2. He is not scared of these guys. Making a 1v3 as Vulcan's ready to make his entry. Third and Tofo strike ain't gonna matter because finally Sven gets it done with a true shot barrage. It took 3.5 to stop Bwipo.
I feel like we saw real-time ego. Extra chase a little bit too far there. Does get chopped down, and we'll see. Still objective picked up for FlyQuest though. They're not too unhappy about it.
Bwipo might have been quite enough. Thanatos can clear out the wave. The Ignite not going to take him anywhere even close to dead. Still above half HP. Bwipo coming back down here. Has Flash. But no ulti ready to go. Flash with a Shattering Strike. And there we go. Bwipo's bloodthirst will finally be sated as he claps down Thanatos.
Flowers, this game, even though it's still pretty early, tower on bottom side to himself. And that was with a lot of tower plates. So the AD threat is also going to be here for FlyQuest.
Make sure you say how many feet does Cassio have?
Yeah, how many? Oh, Thanatos under attack again.
Yeah, Thanatos is, his feet better start moving. Crash down from Busio. This time it strikes true. Pathmaker from Bwipo. They want to give this kill over to Quad if they can, and yes, sir, they'll do just that. FlyQuest 5-3, 1,500 gold ahead. Surprise. He's just like, okay, hello, and he walks away. Not really an issue for the big brick wall in the top lane for FlyQuest. Yeah. You're seeing Loki at least try to get something done top lane in the meantime, but man, FlyQuest controls the enemy jungle.
It's like when, if like Raz or something is trying to scare you, he jumps out behind the corner and Flowers just stares him down.
Hey, Raz.
Bwipo has been looking fearsome in this game, and now we're going to get another attempt.
Oh, and immediately they find the lockup on Blabber, but he's ready to try to turn it around with his own engage. He's going to be killed off first. FlyQuest have found the enemy jungler, but they've traded their own. 1-for-1 so far. Loki trying to get away, but the Twin Fangs are out tonight. He bares those teeth. He's ready to sink them in.
It is looking so nice here for FlyQuest as Bwipo.
Oh, Bwipo wants this. Third and Tofo strike right into the all-out, going after Loki. You already mentioned the man has no flash left, and his ulti's still not off cooldown from the previous fight. Quad going on a killing spree, taking him down as Vulcan now needs to escape. The Eclipse makes him tanky, but it does not make him tanky enough. There's no way home for Leona, and FlyQuest just keeps getting paycheck after paycheck. Rift Herald's alive, and Loki and Vulcan are down. FlyQuest are going to take the tier 1 turret here in the top lane, then turn their eyes straight on to the next objective.
Don't be a game 1 Andy, Flowers.
All right, hey. I'm all right.
They didn't even win that game.
I'm with you. Busio going in, trying to stop Blabber from being able to secure the dragon. He will, however, get the smite. I don't really see any way for him to meaningfully, reasonably get out of this. Trying to use the Vault Breaker to continue the escape, but the noxious blast from Cassiopeia tags him, and there's just no way out of it after that. Nicely picked up from Quad. They'll get that punish here in the mid lane. Busio scaring Loki back. Cloud9 scared to step forward. Tier 2 turret dead in the dirt.
First, he does so, and now is on the way
C9's got to answer this. They can't afford to give away the Voracious Otacon, but FlyQuest are starting it up and daring them to come challenge. Whippo with the third and Tofo strike ready in prime. Knocks back Sven, but the follow-up is not there. Sven shifting away, keeping himself alive for now. Whippo still at about half HP. Already used the teleport to join the fight, so it's not like he can go back to the base and heal. But he's at the prime state for being able to use the all-out. C9 have managed to hold the area well enough to stop FlyQuest's attempt at the Otacon. But meanwhile, Vulcan face checks into the brush. He and Whippo could be in a little bit of trouble here, but no, it's Busio down first. Sven grabbing the kill as Whippo brings Vulcan back, and it's a one-for-one trade. Thanatos and Blabber coming up through the bot side of the river, but Whippo and Masu are hurt. FlyQuest grouping up with the remaining 4 players, but they don't want to overextend.
Look at the flank from Blabber on the side. He has by ulti.
Blabber wants this, but Whippo's still safe. They're trying to just force down the Drake and then get out. FlyQuest does not want to allow it to happen. Quad looking to slither his way forward. The Drake stolen away by Inspired. Beautiful moves from Masu there, Valking back out of the way as Blabber tried to do anything when he was caught. Vi is a...
And you can see once again, they want to do step number 1, push up these mid and bottom wave first. Interesting that Cloud9 have Loki topside, pushing the topside wave. His teleport is ready.
True shot barrage.
You don't get a lot of time though.
Yep, it's going to see Otacon at about 75% HP, now down to about 50. Whippo playing the bouncer. He does not want to allow C9 into the club, but Loki is trying to get his friends in the front door. Otacon already secured by Inspired, by FlyQuest. Whippo jumping into the back lines because he knows he has the false life.
That they were able to remove was Whippo's, so
it's not the best one.
This Baron is just... Well, it's burning down. Here we go. Can they do anything? Blabber might full send for a steal.
Yeah, Blabber just has to use himself as a human torpedo and try to steal it away. I feel like that's the only angle, but hold on. Vulcan and Sven putting a little bit of damage here into Quad. He's low, but he's not dead yet. Sven has to shift away defensively. Busio soaking a lot of damage here on the front line. FlyQuest has messed this up. C9 responding to it well as they pop another one of the falls. Very, very important. This kind of goes back to the previous Smite fight that they won as well. Makes that much more important if they're now set up in this good spot for the rest of the game.
Let's have his teleport ready. The Baron is burning so fast though.
Yeah, this just dies so quickly to the double massive AP threats of Zyra and Cassiopeia. Vulcan going in, looking to go after Masu. He's trying to get himself away, and the Baron has already been claimed by Quad. Busio looking for the engage onto Loki and Vulcan is already down. Whippo taken super low, but he ain't going to be killed off yet. Goes all out, drags Loki through the wall. Busio ready to try to help him out, but Loki stays alive. Sven gets the kill back on Busio. Dead bodies on both sides. Masu and Inspired trying to get away because C9 has killed 3 on FlyQuest. +1 for them so far. Might just be +2. Masu getting away still. Sven on the hunt. Final Mystic shot not going to hit, but beautiful aim from Thanatos. FlyQuest have lost everybody except 75 seconds from now. The Drake will spawn. FlyQuest have the Baron for the next 45 seconds. Their Baron power play is at -1000. As Whippo marches forward, trying to find an opportunity to go for a pick, flashes in, Pathmaker to not get caught out by the Emperor's Divide. Massive follow with the Magnet Storm from Busio, but where's the damage? 2 dead on C9. Blabber and Loki drop, and that's the killer instinct FlyQuest needed.
On the march, this tower doesn't stand a chance either. 6 Void Grubs flowers, instantly gone.
They're taking that one, no problem. Inhibitor's gonna drop now as well. Still 20 seconds before blow shot, man. He would have to land that thing from the parking lot.
Yeah, that's real. Okay, Sven made an attempt. Casante, certainly a pro champion of all time.
Yes,
Cloud9 division here game. It's so hard for them to play. Cloud9 have used every blue trinket. They need one to come back up. Oh,
yeah, Blabber's isolated. It's all out, all in, all over for Blabber.
Yeah, they started moving in. You know, it depends on how long the game goes, I guess.
But again, I'm just saying, it's so hard to play it into these champions, to play it into this comp. 0-6-3 that you were talking about, plus 5,000 gold lead for FlyQuest, about to become 5.5 as they take down this tier 2 turret. C9 not overcommitting to
once again, they've got priority on the objective, Flowers. They've got the vision control here. Let me check. Blue trinkets seem to be on cooldown again.
Busio has found Blabber as he wanted to get some sort of an angle here on the flank, and Quad locks him up with a miasma yet again. Blabber is dead before the fight even starts. Inspired drops the ulti and then goes golden. A double kill for Quad as Loki falls. Thanatos will join him. All of C9 is sunk, and FlyQuest just found exactly what they were looking for.
That road, Flowers, that leads straight to the Nexus. They're going straight up mid. That is a dub for FlyQuest. once again, objective priority. They get him with the jump. Busio's able to find it on the side, and they are going to push us into elimination point here for Cloud9 in this series.
Man, Busio knew exactly how Blabber was trying to play this game. He knew where he probably was going to be. He finds him in the bush. He shuts him down. FlyQuest gets their fight. FlyQuest ran this game from the very beginning, and FlyQuest...
To be fair, a lot of teams did last year. That was kind of the go-to strategy, but they certainly have themselves.
After he has already used his teleport to come back to lane, so Loki's not in great shape.
Busio made the early move. Now Inspired gets attacked.
Yep, but instead they're going to turn it right back around here with a grand entrance as Busio is ready to keep things going here with Whippo's entry into the fight. Now he's got to make an exit off to the side. First blood goes back over to Loki. C9 feeling great. They've already killed off two. Looking to find a third. Loki is just fine fighting Whippo. He's keeping Blabber alive. C9 just hit a massive payday. 4-4-0.
It's the Quadra, and they end it killing Quad himself. Cloud9 sweep the team.
Better shell.
A way better shell.
Yeah. He's very powerful.
Tanky.
Very green.
Certainly is more tanky. It's a lot really blue in this game with the Hex Tech.
Oh, true. Yeah. Control the entire time. It feels like C9 is always struggling to get their footing. Game number 2, they start out immediately. A beautiful team fight to set the stage. And now FlyQuest are the ones scrambling to try to find something meaningful in trade as C9 have secured the feeds, secured all 6 grubs, secured the first Drake, and now the fight breaking out. Thanatos looking to take the tier 1 turret here in the bottom lane while Vulcan's the target at the very top side. FlyQuest going in for the 4-man play. Jhin ulti opens up. C9 staying alive for now, but the first shutdown goes over to Inspired. Vulcan about to drop next to. Inspired's underneath the turret, but the twisted advance might be able to get him away. No, he finally dies, but Masu takes Vulcan out. It's a 3-for-1 favoring FlyQuest.
And I'm still kind of wondering why Vulcan started that. Let's take a look, because his Jhin is coming over, and Jhin does have long range. You know, Jhin can open up his ulti. But he starts out pretty early here, so his Aftershock is going to be down.
Yeah, as soon as he sees that open up, even if you don't have vision of Jhin, you can use the lines to determine where he's at. Masu puts the threat on him. Now C9 tries to defend their tier 1 turret down here in the bottom lane. Recognizing they can't do it, they have to retreat as FlyQuest has twice the men, and there's no way for Loki and Blabber to defend it.
Nice response there. Still pushing on top side here, so let's see about how much damage.
They brought the whole party down here for this second Drake. They already claimed the first one. This second one's not going to be any more of a challenge, and it is a Hex.
It's another issue. Let's take a look. Gallia ult is ready to follow up if Busio sees an angle. They go Maokai ult first.
Just enough to force C9 back. FlyQuest's goal there seemed to be more of just preserve the turret, buy a little bit of time versus a full-on engage. C9 just retreats, easily walks away, takes a little bit of damage and nothing more. You can see Quad and Loki both set up in the side lane, down there in the bottom side. Blade of the Ruined King completed for the Yone, makes him very, very deadly. Smolder's got to play very safe, very respectfully, but not if he has help. Loki now needs to try to escape as the Snot Bubble finds him at maximum range, and Inspired is on the hunt. Wants to chase after him, lock him up here a little bit more, chases him through the Q3, and one last hit from Quad sneezes him straight to death.
Okay, got some money, got some stacks down there.
Because it's like, okay, yeah, of course you don't often want to trade a single kill for a Rift Herald, but if the only other option is to sit there and watch while they take Rift Herald, well, okay, give me the kill.
And if they're looking mid,
Inspired and some danger. They are chopping that tree down. Mom is not going to say anything about it. Nicely done from C9 to find the pick.
Yeah, Cloud9 right over the wall. Once again, they targeted Inspired. He's the first one down. They used their teleport for Loki, so they don't have their side lane push still going.
Ooh, nice. They jump in there after Whippo, who immediately has to try to flash away, but it ain't even gonna matter. Whippo is down. Busio burns alongside him. Beautiful moves coming out from C9 yet again. Second curtain call shot, third also dodged. All 3 there from Masu, but it does not matter. C9 already got the fight. They already got the follow-up fight. Then they got the turret right after.
Even though there is a counter push, FlyQuest once again trying to do the weak side trade, which is the most basic of all League of Legends strategies that you're just talking about. Don't go stare at the other team, take an objective. That is 101, the first class that you enter, and they are going to hard push that one forward.
Now,
So there is plenty of vision here, and Vulcan's on the way to put a ward directly inside that Otacon pit. Make sure nobody sneaks anything while they're taking the Drake. Okay, that's the only thing they had to avoid right
in the quad stack basket right now. He's at 198, 225 is the sweet spot. Maybe then you can play around him and try to win, but man, it's a steep hill up.
Yep. Magic Mountain is a very steep mountain.
Yeah.
Try and do it. Well, actually, they're going to burn down Otacon here. I mean, you also have to face check. They're going through control ward here, through the Tri-Brush. This thing's actually...
It's falling fast. C9, they've already got the Otacon down to below 4,000 HP. FlyQuest showing up, looking to stop him. A nice equalizer comes down on top of the Tri-Brush, but Mom's ready to roar into the fight. Nobody dead on either side just yet, but Busio is taken down almost to death's door, but he barely stays alive. Masu getting away, but finally killed off by Sven. C9 claims Voracious Otacon. They kill off 3 from the side of FlyQuest, and they're not done yet. They go back in with a fate sealed. That's number 4. Busio running away, but I don't think it matters. C9 just got another huge win.
Voracious Blabber still on the map, too.
Such a better game for Blabber here in this second one. It's an ace for C9.
And people may be wondering, like, are you getting like a little bit of like whiplash from game 1 to game? It is, yeah.
I'd say put pedal to the metal, but the floor has rusted through on the car, and it is flying down the highway, no brakes attached.
Okay.
FlyQuest trying to get in there, find some sort of a pick here on Thanatos. He drops the equalizer, goes into the stasis, counterattack back onto Inspired, and he gets cooked. Thanatos still alive as the C9 cavalry arrives, and everybody on FlyQuest dies. Double kill over to Sven. Needs another shot, but he's not going to kill off Whippo here just yet. Wants to see if the 4th one can hit Busio, but it don't even matter. C9 don't lose a man. They take out the enemy jungler and AD carry. They force their way through the tier 3 turret in the mid lane, and they're looking to do the same thing bottom. Otacon withdraw finally going to be forced out here from a couple of Cloud9 players, but it's too little. It's too late. It's too damn tough for FlyQuest to hold on here. This bottom lane tier 3 turret evaporates. Mid lane inhibitor is gone. C9 finally trying to retreat. They're going to spend a teleport on FlyQuest's side just to pop the victorious, voracious, whatever it's called, Otacon. They waited out. Nicely done there to allow the buff to expire and get a real kill on Sven instead.
Yeah, really nice. Honest on the map. If you look right now.
Sven also just respawned, so since he does not have teleport, he needs to join up with the rest of the team the normal way. Loki not going to go for a super creative teleport, instead just taking the safer option, the guaranteed thing. Whoa. Blabber misses the Sejuani ulti there in the mid lane. Wanted to see if he could catch Busio, but no such thing going to happen. Thanatos with a little bit of poke over the wall. Objective bounty claimed.
That's huge.
FlyQuest stops the Hex Soul.
That is huge. The defense there turned.
I don't know if they can,
Masu and Busio, or Masu and Whippo are pretty far. Both of them have ultis and hex gates to try and use.
I don't know, man. That equalizer's been summoned up. FlyQuest's approach is so dangerous. Inspired's already at half HP, and Loki's gone in to find the first kill onto Busio with Sven taking the credit. Inspired has to disengage. Shut down back into Loki, though, as Masu is still firing. Double kill over to the AD carry on FlyQuest, but there's no help left. Finally, Whippo hits him with a taunt, trying to provide a little bit more opportunity for the damage, but Whippo's down 2. Triple for Sven. He wants to get the magic number. He's playing Jhin. It's gotta be 4. He needs to hit him one more time. Blabber still chasing after him. Masu going for the recall, but it ain't gonna work. Blabber still in hot pursuit. Sven marching straight to the enemy nexus alongside Thanatos. Quad and Busio both back alive. Luckily, they've still got their mid laner, so FlyQuest does have a chance to hold on a little bit more as Blabber finally gets the kill on Masu. It takes so long. He's going to be dead for such an extended period of time. Sven easily sidestepping the grand entrance. The second Nexus turret is down. Quad has to retreat. Sven trying to put enough damage into the Nexus to end the game, but they don't quite have the DPS just yet. Blabber now ready to rejoin the rest of the team. They're trying to get Loki back out onto the map, going through some Hex Gates. Sven and Thanatos full sending out after the Nexus. Cloud9 takes it to game 3.
Hey, Cloud9.
Play Urgot before it gets nerfed. This is free LP. You should be playing this on ladder. He's playing it right now.
He is a very good Urgot, loves Urgot.
In game number 3, we will observe how slowly Inspired's plant-based champion can take the grubs.
That's why he needs Whippo's shotgun-based champion. Blow them up.
My favorite pairing with plants, shotguns.
Yes, exactly.
An Ohio
shotguns
classic.
and chainsaws.
They take care of that, causing chaos, setting up picks. Now's when I want to see it. We got the ultis.
Yeah, and the game plan's here for them to, Thanatos to the side, pops his passive shield.
Whippo not going to have any of that, though. Blabber ready to join. The Hex Tech ultimatum has already been issued. Thanatos is low, but Blabber's making sure that he doesn't give Whippo any sort of an angle to use the harpoon. Easy first blood for Blabber.
Yeah, doesn't even have to use his ulti.
Just connects for a second. You get a free kill, but now you get assist money, too.
Yeah, and honestly, well, we'll see about the fight over this vision as...
Okay, Blabber going in after Inspired, immediately focusing that enemy jungler, but now he could be in some danger as Quad's going right back after him. The Gravity Well going to slow down the Wukong. Inspired trying to stay away, but Blabber's ready to flash after him. Daisy trying to protect the Ivern, but it ain't going to work. Now Quad in danger here too. He will drop as well. Loki gets revenge. C9 gets 2, and Busio gets the hell away. There's nothing left for him to fight as C9 win the scrap.
That was beautiful, and that was also the difference. He lost too much CS during his death timer, but you know their 5-on-5 will be solid with the Ivern, you know, with the Victor, as long as they have front to back fighting set up for them. And it will be
like you're talking about, as long as it doesn't get completely out of control. FlyQuest could have one of those big team fight moments. Moonstone Renewer completed for Inspired. I touched on this a little bit back in the draft. The low prices help out even when you're behind. Busio is going to be your target as C9 goes in. Hextech ultimatum on the FlyQuest support, and Busio is already down. Nicely done from Vulcan there with a Tempered Fate onto Inspired, and now they're looking to go after Whippo here too. Inspired gets away. Whippo trying to escape. The flash is not enough, and Thanatos takes another one. It's a 5-1 game for C9.
Yeah, Thanatos had just finished himself. Your side lanes become so unplayable so quickly for FlyQuest.
Uh-oh. This one's about to get even worse. Whippo in danger. The hook shot already finds him to start things off. Whippo getting away for now. Ash Arrow comes in from a long way away, and now it's danger for Blabber. He flashes out to guarantee safety from the Mega Inferno Bomb, but now it's Masu in some trouble. He goes down. The Mega Inferno Bomb was coming from his own side. I'm getting so lost in all the stuff flying back and forth here between these teams, man. It was just C9 start to finish. Every time FlyQuest is trying something, C9 is beating them.
Yeah, they catch him in transition there. And like the outer towers had not even gone down, and already Cloud9 are making so many side lane plays here. This one starting out on the side lane, and Thanatos now getting solo gold here for the Camille too. Ooh. Scales so nicely. Sven with the Ziggs bomb gets another one. That is 2 outers for 1. Cloud9. Huge stuff here. Now we really get to see them flex their side lane muscles with all of these globals. And your Wukong at the top of the charts, like this is actually dream scenario here.
So you're talking about FlyQuest team fight can still triumph as long as they aren't too far behind. What is 3,000 gold and 2 dragons at 16 minutes? This is starting to feel a little dicey for FlyQuest.
Yeah, it really depends on exactly which item breakpoints we're sitting on. Because like the gold value is starting to get a little bit like worrisome, but can still fight it depending on your actual item breakpoints. Okay. Like Whippo, we still need to get Whippo to first item here for FlyQuest. Similar for Busio. And then it's going to be about, can we actually get a good setup to it? No.
That is not a good setup. That is a Hex Tech ultimatum locking up the Nautilus, and he is out of there. Whippo wanted to come in and try to help, but instead it's an ergot-shaped loot pinata, but a 1-for-1 trade with Blabber makes it a little bit better for the side of FlyQuest. They're still going to lose a 2-for-1 in favor of C9 in that exchange.
To tend to the minion waves there and catch those, and then Cloud9 on respawn will be able to go collect Dragon number 3 and get themselves 2 soul point. Quad here, it is imperative for FlyQuest dreams of still being able to win that teamfight flowers. It is imperative that Quad still gets the majority of the gold income. Like, they really need this Victor to be massive. Yeah. The AoE potential is definitely there from him. And if they can utilize that Ivern to keep it very possible for us, as long as we cautiously move in to get a good setup on one of these fights and actually take the fight.
And it looks like they are ready to contest here for the Cloud Soul. Daisy going to lead the way for FlyQuest. Immediate arrow back on Busio. He is dead before the fight even starts. Beautiful follow-up with a Tempered Fate from Vulcan. Now a ton of damage as Blabber flashes forward for the Wukong ulti. Everybody on FlyQuest goes into the blender. You wanted to talk about a careful fight. That was the exact damn opposite. Beautifully done from C9 to wipe him off the face of the rift.
You can say that again. That was
Beautiful fight from C9 to wipe him.
Then held his E and then flashed it in onto Masu and finished. That's why the team fight was so quick. Immediately after they took down Busio, he was able to just delete Masu on the other side of it. He stays alive because of the Sterix, and now Cloud9, with the advantage that they got off of that team fight, FlyQuest now are in kind of desperation mode, trying to just keep some vision around these critical objectives.
And for those of you that didn't notice, hold on, never mind, we got another fight breaking out. Blabber, a little bit too far forward. Thanatos there with them. Blabber might just die here as Sven nearly drops to the Chaos Storm back in the mid lane. The shutdown on Blabber. Credit goes over to Bwipo.
C9 are so split there. We're going to listen in on what the calls were at that point, because that was just Thanatos and Blabber down there. Rest of them trying to split towards mid. Quad now, though. Maybe that was it. Now Otacon is actually under attack. They're teleporting up to contest.
Okay,
Otacon's going down.
FlyQuest are seeing their opportunity back into the game here, and C9 know they got to try to stop it. FlyQuest got the Otacon down to 3K, 2K, 1,000, secured by Inspired and FlyQuest. Vulcan's here on the front line, but he's going to get locked up. Busio flashing forward, looking to follow him, but he ain't going to find what he's looking for here just yet. Instead, going to be bursted down, taken low, finally withdraws. Thanatos trying to clean up Masu. It's a withdrawal from him as well. Bwipo's very low. FlyQuest are going to lose all these Otacon buffs only for Thanatos.
Whew. Okay, so Cloud9, while they do lose out on the Otacon, they still clean up afterwards. And honestly, with some investigation and some replays there, because FlyQuest, though, they're starting Baron out, burning it down. Bwipo doing circles on it.
Yeah, they are doing a lot of damage here to the Baron. Thanatos only just now respawning. He's going to the teleport to try to join up with the rest of the fight. Vulcan's taking low, but he gets back out with a magical journey. Blabber creating space here in the middle of everybody. The Baron's still down to about 5,000 HP. FlyQuest trying to figure out what they want to do. Bwipo is nearly killed. Thanatos on the flank, but not committing here just yet. Bwipo is about to die. FlyQuest have lost their support, and they've got to keep trying to run. Inspired taken low now as well. Quad still had his false life, but he's back in the base. Masu and Bwipo are all alone, stranded here in the top lane, and FlyQuest gets destroyed again. 18-4. C9 is team fighting better.
Back to the Baron, same result, Flowers. They wipe them off. Cloud9 this time around will be able to get the objective. Actually, Thanatos wastes no time. He's already pushing. As soon as he gets to the tower, they're going to get the Baron to be able to continue it. I mean, way too far behind. Wait a second, they're going to go for another trap play.
Yeah, they're setting up here. Okay. The blue ward does find it, but no, Bwipo just walks up anyway, instead straight into the unraveled earth. Here on the front line, Thanatos trying to survive, but he's going to be pulled into the Bwipo grinder. He gets the fear onto two, but a 1-for-1 trade there with the top laners, both dropping dead. FlyQuest, their health bars are so close to zero, and C9's looking to finish the job. Inspired dies to the Comet. Sven takes him out. Huge plays yet again. I just can't say it enough. C9 is team fighting better than FlyQuest, start to finish in game number 3.
C9 have an open pathway towards the base. 2 Flowers. Baron buff on, 4 members up. They're going to finish it.
Nobody stands in their way. They are going straight to the Nexus. They are going straight to Brazil. They will punch that ticket. They will guarantee a top 2 spot heading into this first America-style playoffs. And now they've got a date set with 100 Thieves coming up next to decide who's going to be number 1.